Hi, my name is Rhonda Bolton, and I'm a navigator for Tennessee Reconnect, and we are going to talk about defaulted student loans. So if you're not sure if you're in default, we're going to talk about how to check, and basically we're going to get back on track. All right, I see a lot of confusion around student loans being in default. Many people aren't sure whether they're in default, what being in default even means, or what steps they need to take. So if you're thinking about going back to school and you're worried you might be in default on a student loan, many adults have older student loans that they just haven't even thought about for years. So the good news is there are clear steps you can take to find out where you stand and real options to help you regain financial eligibility for financial aid, improve your credit rating, all of the good stuff. So first, what does default actually mean? And so in essence, it's your federal student loans. They go into default after long-term non-payment. So typically that is 270 days, about 9 months of missed payments. Private loans often are much shorter than that. It could be one missed payment. Usually it's about 3 missed payments. So know that default can affect your financial aid eligibility, but also your tax refunds and even your wages can be garnished. And like I said before, it does affect your credit rating. So just know being in default doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. Life happens. It just means the loan hasn't been paid for a long time. The important part is knowing your status so that you can take your next step. Step 1, how to check if you're in default. So the primary way to do this is just go to your StudentAid.gov site, use your FSA ID, and log in. And as you see, you're going to look at the screen. At the top, it'll show your loan statuses. This example is showing one that is in default. If you find that you're not in default, that's great news. You may still be eligible for financial aid, so be sure to complete your FAFSA and follow up with your school or Reconnect Navigator if you have questions. Just know if you are struggling and have missed some payments, please still contact your loan servicer for payment options. There are many out there, including forbearance, deferment, or income-driven payment plans, and these can prevent you going into default. If you are in default, what are you going to do next? So there's 3 options. One is loan rehabilitation, which is the most common, loan consolidation, or full repayment. And we understand that that's hard for a lot of people to do, so this really is rare. Loan rehabilitation in more detail. So what happens is the loan servicer will look at your income, they'll look at all the bills that you have, the expenses, and then you will make a series of agreed upon payments, typically for 9 months. Then your default will be removed by the loan servicer and you'll be eligible for financial aid again, as well as in this option, they will remove from your credit report all of the negative credit reporting. Loan consolidation is where basically they take all of your loans, they combine them into one new loan, and then you agree to the payment plan. You can still do income driven and those things. And this option is much faster. It doesn't take 9 months, sometimes it's 1 month. The downside of loan consolidation is that it is not removed from your credit report, so you will have that on your credit for the next 7 years. All right, how to start the process. Like before, you'll log into your StudentAid.gov account. You'll identify your loan servicer, like here, it's in that right-hand corner, and jot down their contact information. You'll reach out to that loan servicer and ask what option is best for me to regain financial aid eligibility. And know This is probably going to be an uncomfortable phone call, but it'll be worth it in the end when you can get your financial aid reinstated. If you run into difficulties logging into your StudentAid.gov account, click on Forgot Username and Password and work through it that way. If that does not work, know that you can call them at 800 433 3243. Tennessee Reconnect and their navigators can help by helping you understand the options that I listed before, talking you through those next steps, and most importantly, connecting you with the right resources. If you don't already have a Tennessee Reconnect Navigator, please scan this QR code, take a picture on your phone if you don't have a QR app, and it will take you to this interest form. And by the information you put in this form, you'll be assigned a navigator who lives close by you and has information that really is specific to your region. Please be sure to follow us on social media and don't let the fear of this uncomfortable situation stop you from achieving your dreams. You can get out of default, you can go to school, and often through free tuition and mandatory fees. Thank you so much.